as you guys are watching this car is actually dropped off for paint. We are making sure that it gets completely touched up and gets all new paint. As you can see, even a good detail couldn't get some of this stuff out. So this thing is gonna look brand new for whoever wins it. By the way, you guys can win this super rare 1994 Subaru STI. There's only 200 made, 100 in the hatchback and 100 in the saloon. So if you want a Subaru STI hatchback that's super rare, closed deck EJ20G, something ready for you to have fun with, that's gonna have fresh new paint as well, make sure you guys go to 53supply.com. Every $1 you spend gets you one chance to enter to win that car. We've got some new merch, and we've got a little bit of new merch on the way, so make sure you guys are going to the website, checking it out. Happy shopping and good luck. The link is right there on the top of the description, by the way. Off to the video. This is something I have wanted for a really long time, and YouTube is the first to know about this, by the way. I've not posted about this on any social medias at all. This has been something I've wanted in the shop because, like, I mean, how sick would it be to add a racing sim into the ultimate car shop? Like, have a racing sim in here? Awesome. If you don't know, I'm not gonna get too far into it because I feel like I recapped this too much, but I have gotten back into motorsports and I've been driving a lot lately. Now, I know a lot of people might not know that. I post a lot on my Instagram, but it's kind of funny how it works to me. Views on, you can install an exhaust or a turbo on something, hundreds of thousands of views. Go drive your car, the worst views ever. If you like motorsports and you want to watch some driving content, I have plenty for you. This is something, sorry, I'm plugging my phone in right now. This is something I'm going to be able to start getting seat time in easier and cheaper. Now, this is a pretty expensive purchase, but this is like 3 track days. And because of this, when I get it set up correctly, I love to start streaming on Twitch my driving stuff. I already stream a little bit on Twitch when I do some FPS gaming, but my Twitch is just Twitch TV/Evan Shanks. Anyways, I'm gonna be driving 7 hours today to pick this up. I hope this thing's worth it. I saw this thing on Facebook Marketplace and was like, this is a pretty damn good deal for how much it's actually worth. So I'm driving to Oklahoma City and back in 1 day. I literally just did this drive 4 days ago to do a drift event last weekend. By the way, there's so much driving content you guys haven't seen yet because I keep having really cool stuff happen that I want to post before the driving stuff happens. So make sure you just are subscribed, have notifications on, and watch the videos when they come out. Let's get it. Stop number 1, actually this is number 2 because I had to get some cash. We're at Buc-ee's. Look, the biggest gas station ever. This is actually one of the smaller ones in Texas. And live reaction here, I've never tried rain. So yeah, I was gonna get a Monster, you know, all reliable, but we're gonna try this. White gummy bear. That's good. Why did I wait so long to try rain? Damn. Got my energy drink, got my sliced biscuit sandwich, and now we got it, boys. Now we got a long drive back. It's a big TV. I'll probably get different peripherals, but let's go home. Set her up. Check it out, dude. Oh my God. What the hell? Why was that so? I've been in the truck for 7 hours. Can't feel my ass cheeks. Felt like I would make another stop at Buc-ee's and got the pregnant wife, you know, some yummies. Some cinnamon rolls. I'm just gonna snap and we'll be home, right? You guys don't have to wait. I do. All right, ladies and gents, we have got ourselves a nice simulator here and I'm about to use it and set it up. I don't really drink anymore, but there's something about popping open a cold beer that really makes you want to get stuff done. So I got some beer. We're gonna get this thing knocked out. I'm gonna drift tonight. I'm gonna try. Now I'll be able to clutch kick without going through ACTs. This is a small fraction of this. It's obviously kind of the main part. Babe, where should I put it? So dare I?
Only place where there's space now.
Dare I put it in front of the window? Or I could like lock it in place, face it, be seated towards this way? Or should I do it like, so I don't want to make it too compact over here. It's gonna take up a decent amount of space. So we'll just set it up here. I'll put it all together and we can figure it out, but we gotta get all this stuff, obviously. We need to install my AC, but that's gonna be soon. Bit of an impulsive decision, shocker, but I am going to go through some of the specs that we've got here. So this is a Thrustmaster wheel. This is essentially a better version of the one that I used to have a while ago. I had to end up selling it because I just never had space in any of my houses or apartments to use it. So I'd like this area to actually be pretty cool right now. Oh man, it's all thrust. I didn't really choose for it to all be Thrustmaster, but the deal I got on this was actually just pretty good with the TV. I'm probably gonna end up changing peripherals here. I have a super ultra wide that I game on in my office. I might actually use it out here and get a regular ultra wide to continue gaming in my office because it's a little bit overkill for Tarkov and Call of Duty. I like to get some like Swiss tracks or something right here to make it feel like a little bit more of a gaming area. I don't know. I'd like to get something else other than the Latticrete here just to make it feel like it's not just another part of the shop. Right now, I've got the ergo chair from Bendpack supporting my PC because, like I said, this is impulsive, so I don't have anything. I don't have a table or anything at the moment. The Thrustmaster, first of all, this tablet is super dope. It's got all these buttons. I can end up programming engine start, so I have like, for Assetto and stuff, I can enable, disable traction control, all that kind of stuff. I got the Thrustmaster Hydro. I guess this isn't all like a Sparco collab or something, but it's pretty cool. I need to do something to make this a little sturdier, I think, but it'll be okay for now. Maybe put like a little foot here or there. But gated shifting right here. It also came with something where I can actually use it as a sequential as well. And then this is a pretty basic Samsung TV. Again, I don't even know if I'm gonna use this, but I got a sound bar with it. So it's a Polk Audio. It's not an insane sound bar, but it'll do the job. And then it's also got a subwoofer. And then the coolest thing with this, I haven't installed it yet, but it's got a seat kicker. So if I go over rumble strips or something of the sorts, it will kick my butt, literally. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the PC. This is my old PC, by the way. I currently have, like, one I game on inside is an RTX 3080 Ti, and you know, it's a crazy build. This one was my first gaming PC. I bought this back when I lived in California. It was just a pre-built because I didn't have the time at all to learn how to build, and I didn't care. I just wanted to not play Xbox. It's got enough to where I can easily run Assetto Corsa, so it won't be a problem. So I'll be playing Assetto mostly. Forza, to be honest, guys, Forza sucks as a simulator, and I don't care what anybody says. It's not good. It's just not a sim. I'll be doing Assetto Corsa mainly just for seat time. Obviously, I've gotten into motorsports. I really want to get a little bit better. So this is crazy. This actually looks. It's just like a real racing seat. It's awesome. So get it set up. Once I do that, we'll be able to play.
A few moments later.
Oh,
yeah. Let's say that.
Oh God, why did I do that again?
What's up? Oh my God. My brother in Christ, you need a respirator.
I know. God, there's so much dust. Oh, it's in a loop. It's in a loop.
Uh-oh.
Did resetting the RAM work?
A good loop down again.
Well, I really wasn't expecting to have to deal with this, but I reset my RAM and I've gone through everything. I can't get out of BIOS. I think either my motherboard is fried or I'm having a serious hard drive issue. This is terrible, dude. This is a really gross pre-built, but instead of salvaging a computer that honestly is like probably not worth rebuilding, went ahead and got a insane deal at Micro Center for a pre-built, so I got another one. Just because I don't feel like building a PC, I really want to just get seat time. So this one's interesting. It's got it's decent graphics card. It's AMD. I really usually prefer NVIDIA, but I can upgrade the graphics card. It's got a good CPU, which I like. I am going to be streaming 2 slots for RAM, which is fine. Also got a wireless keyboard with a trackpad because I just want to be able to put it in my lap while I'm sitting there, get it out of the way. I just ordered a little table to put my PC and my sub on and get it off of the floor, because even though my drainage issue is fixed now, like flooding can still happen, believe it or not, guys. So let's get this PC set up. This is my least favorite part about getting a new computer, but it is what it is. Let's get this thing unboxed. I like this tower too. It's very compact. It's super small. It's not flashy. It seems to breathe well. So there's one fan on the inside of here. It's a very simple build. What I'm probably gonna do is take out the graphics card. Probably save the RAM sticks. The hard drive might be salvageable. I'm not really sure. And then I'll probably also save the power supply unit if it's decent, just in case one of my other stuff fails. And then I'll probably just trash the motherboard because it's garbage. So actually, this has an i7 7700 in it. So if I need to upgrade my CPU at any point in time, this thing's still pretty good. Don't laugh at my janky HDMI cable, okay? Ayo, this is further than we got yesterday. All right, we are downloading Assetto Corsa. I have interesting Wi-Fi out here. I do have Wi-Fi in my shop, but it's not the fastest because we have a mesh connection out here. It looks like I've got about 2 hours remaining on the download. Then once I do that, I'll end up downloading Content Manager to get cooler stuff, more cars, but I'll give it a shot tonight when it's finished.
Tomorrow.
It's a bit of a mess right now. I'm about to put you guys on my forehead and play some. I was able to download Assetto Corsa. Dude, the cool thing about Assetto, like check this out, like Assetto's got mods on mods on mods. Like I've got Ebisu already downloaded, but like you just go down this Like I've downloaded all these cars that are fairly realistic. Look at all this stuff, dude. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this. This is rad. Let's hop in. Ooh, the GS. Do the GS 300 drift? Let's try it. All right. Okay, so I've put a decent amount of time into this already, but I will say, going from knowing how to drive a car back to a sim or to a sim is really interesting. It's very challenging. The learning curve is super huge. Like there's a lot of things I can easily do in real life on this track that I just can't do yet. Oh, this isn't a GS, this is an Aristo. Let's go. So I've got everything set up. My 6-speed is working. The only bad thing, and actually this is kind of helping me get used to the game a little more, my hydro doesn't work yet because I need a DIN 6 cable. With PC, so with the PlayStation, you can use the Thrustmaster, this little sim hub, straight into the wheel and it works. For a PC, you have to have each individual thing plugged into the PC and have a driver for each. So I don't have a hydro right now, but that's kind of taught me how to play the game and get used to it. I think the hardest thing right now is the pedal work. It's been interesting because like what my input with gas is different than like per se when I'm driving the S13. When I'm giving it a little bit of gas in this game, it would be a lot with my S13, whereas I usually grip up and spin out. So don't be impressed with anything right now. I'm still also messing with a lot of there are so many settings to mess with. So this wheel has a forced feedback and it's like, I mean, it's hard, dude. Especially with the wrong settings, it's damn near impossible to do with the wrong settings. Yeah, see, I'm still just getting used to it, but it's interesting. It's super weird because you don't feel the car. Like this turn in real life, I would easily be able to just like smoothly. Actually, this car is pretty cool because it's a long wheelbase, but like what I've been trying to do is just get like a nice little. get a good drift. This one's harder to drive because of turbo lag. And then I don't know, I try to left foot brake, and then it usually ends up understeering. So my biggest learning curve right now, I think, is the pedals in this game. See, I don't know. That was too much gas, and it's like there's like, I don't know, there's no dead zone. I made sure there was no dead zone in it, but I know obviously in real drifting, you need to rely on the hydro as least as possible. But right now, especially since I just don't have any idea, it'd be nice to kind of get a feel, because like with a sim, you don't have any idea what's happening with the car behind you. Like when you're actually driving a car, you feel the G-forces. You feel every single thing that the car is telling you. There's a bunch of input that you're getting, you know, feedback from the car. When you're drifting in this game, shout out to whoever made these. These are actually really decent cars to at least practice with or try with. So I can't feel what the car's doing, and that, you know, that is just what it is. That's just something that I'm going to have to, wow, this is, oh, that sounds cool. I will say, dude, it's really hard too with no peripherals in this, because I'm used to be able to do this with my head. So hold on. So I've also done some track driving, like just HPD, some grip stuff, and it feels good. But the difference between like the settings you need for drift and grip is so different. Car is so sick, dude. I don't know, for somebody who like, I don't know, I grew up racing dirt bikes, and so like I race and drive based off of the feel of the vehicle. And so this is like the weirdest sort of sensation for me, having to only go based off of my, I don't know. So this is gonna be a huge learning curve for me, but I really wanted to do it just to get a little bit of seat time in a different way. Yes. I stayed up till like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. last night. I probably have put in like 12, 15 hours on the sim already. I've actually done some racing with my friends, and then I've gotten a lot better, actually, considerably better at drifting. You guys can actually see it on my Instagram. I think one of the most interesting things for a racing simulator for me is, and I've heard this from other people that have actually like, that are either pro or they're trying to go pro, whatever that is, they say that the learning curve is like super, super hard. And it's like, a lot of people say that drifting on a sim is actually harder than real life, and I absolutely believe that. One of the reasons why I've sort of naturally had this inclination to drive is because whenever I was growing up, I used to race dirt bikes and four-wheelers until I was at the age of 13. So I learned to race a vehicle based on G-force and feeling like I was literally reading the vehicle and then responding to that. And so I think what's so interesting about the sim is you are completely cutting that entire part of driving out of it. Really, the only reason why I've ever been decent at driving, I am now eliminating entirely, which now kind of teaches me the fundamentals rather than just me responding to what my vehicle is doing. And so I think that that's really cool. In fact, I've already learned a few things that I would not have learned if I didn't just try it on a sim. I've learned a lot about hand movements and pedal movements and what I do with my feet. Let's not even mention the fact that I don't even have a hydro. So I've literally only been drifting with 3 pedals and a wheel. And it's taught me a decent amount of car control, but I think I do have a couple settings I probably still need to tweak, but I just had a great time. I raced spec Miatas with my friends earlier, and it was awesome. It was super fun. But I think that you can see I have like 1,000 things being downloaded right now. My internet's not amazing out here. I'm hoping that I can end up streaming. I'm gonna definitely end up trying, but I'm not going to until I can get everything fully set up. I'll end up doing a bunch of like cable management and stuff. Obviously this looks terrible right now, but my priority was to make sure that I could actually get in this thing and start driving, and I've just really spent the last couple days just setting it up. But like I said, I think I spent like 8 hours yesterday alone just just trying and trying and trying again. Aside from the mods, aside from the tracks, it's just really cool to kind of get a feel for drifting in a sim. Also too, I really want to try and not compete, but I want to enter into some global time attack stuff this year with my S2000, given we can get it to running. And one of the most important things for time attack is track knowledge. Instead of traveling to do a couple track days, you know, over in California at Buttonwillow or something, I can literally memorize the track on a sim. So can practice braking points, all that kind of stuff. I don't know how much I've actually shown you guys, but he's got the Thrustmaster something. It can go between a sequential and a handbrake, so it's kind of cool. This shifter is pretty neat as well. He's actually done some 3D printing, or he bought some 3D printed stuff along with it. So you can see like this shift knob is not natural, but he's also got this little insert in here to make the shifting a little bit more crisp, and I really like that. Like I was sitting there, as I like this shift, I was driving the Spec Miatas today, and it was just like so much fun. It was great. I need to reorganize and change all the stuff around and reconfigure a lot of this stuff. Dude, it's super cool. The pedals are pretty nice. I honestly think that's one of the biggest learning curves for me, is because in real life, not only are you feeling the G-forces, but you're also like, you're getting real feedback from pedals. You know, ABS either kicking in or not kicking in. And that's obviously something you can upgrade along the lines, which is kind of the point of me getting this as well. Like this is a super simple, I mean, I say simple, it's actually very nice. All of this is upgradable eventually, but for right now, this is an insane setup. I need to get this tablet set up, to be honest. I don't even know what it does. I've done a few of these, like this controls boost, this controls ABS, this is traction control, this is ABS, and I need to put some stickers on there to change it, but it's super cool. A couple of these change a bunch of stuff, and it's just dope. So, I mean, I've got all this now. It's gonna be so sick. I'll end up making this area look really cool. Probably do some LEDs and stuff like that and make it look neat, a little matte under it or something like that. But I wanted to get this video out first off. So I just got this super messy corner with a badass sim. It'll be kind of cool, me streaming. You will be able to see me with all my cars behind me. So it's just pretty cool. I'm literally sitting here driving with my cars. It's kind of cool. This is something I've wanted to do, like to make the dream shop really, truly a dream shop. Yeah, so this is one of the things I've been needing to do, and I'm so stoked I did it. I wish I would have done it earlier, but I finally, especially because I'm trying to commit to motorsports now a little bit more, I finally pulled the trigger on it. At the end of each video, I want to just let you guys know that I give you guys daily advice. And, you know, I want to encourage you guys today really to just believe in yourself. And I've said this before, but if you believe in yourself, invest in yourself. There's so many people out there that have so much potential, but because they never believe in themselves and they never give themselves a true fighting chance at stuff, I'm not gonna say like their talent is wasted. Well, maybe it is even. You might not have money, but you might have time. You might not have time, you might have money. I mean, if you have the skill and you have a little bit of time, you can always figure something out. So I just want you guys to know, I want you guys to invest in yourself. And even if that's even in a skill of yours, whether it's, this skill of yours could be like business related, it could be a talent that you have for like sports, you know, whatever it is, like invest in yourself. If you want to see yourself be successful, you have to take risks, and you have to pour into yourself in some way, shape, or form, whether it's time, money, or just energy, you name it. Invest in yourself. Be the best you can be. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next video. You guys only have like 2 weeks left or something like that to win the STI, so make sure you guys are going to 53supply.com. We have new merch. We're also bringing back for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, we're bringing back the most requested drops that we've ever done. So if you guys have wanted something to come back, you guys make sure you mark your calendars. My voice is cracked because these things are never coming back again. Did he spin out? Nope, Mustang didn't spin out. Have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace. Hey, I got 2 videos. I was about to actually forget what I was gonna say. I got 2 videos in front of your face, and you know what you can do with those 2 videos? Clutch, what do? You click on them. So we click on them and we watch the videos. Have a great day.